What's up, everybody? This is Solo Loco Pop Your Color. You gotta check out this podcast. It's on fire. We'll be having unlimited. So when you check it out, you gotta go like this. You feel me? Ah.
All right. Yeah, people, it's Wednesday, that day, time for the weekly happy. You know what it is, you know what it be, you know what it doesn't. Here with us live is my man, Donald, Raveneyestudios. Raven across the stand. What's up, brother?
Not too much. Enjoying life, collecting, shooting.
Yeah, nice. Fucking thanks for joining us. Yeah,
thanks
man.
For having me, man. Hell yeah.
Of course.
It took you long enough to get me on here, and took you long enough to invite me. What's going on? What's going on with that? You don't like me? Nah, man. It's an honor coming on here, dude. Seriously.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. You know, Tony Toy Box is my man. So, hey, Tony, how was your week, brother?
Week was beautiful, man. How do you put it in perspective? If I don't get out of the shower and don't sweat, it's a good day.
Oh, yeah.
Humidity was insane. Humidity out here is insane, brother.
Deal with that out there.
Yeah.
So how about you, Donald? How was your week, man?
Man, I walk out the door every morning. 5:50, sweating already. It's like swimming in my car, man. South Georgia, I'm telling you.
Oof, yeah.
Telling you. Oof, yeah. It's humidity 24/7, man. I'm telling you. Man, I'm lucky I don't find gators on my porch.
Oh, damn.
Not that I'd be upset by that, but I mean, seriously.
Dude, I hear alligator tastes good, though.
But I bet you got swamp crotch.
Alligator does taste good. Man, by the end of the day, after walking around, yes, I'm ready to go home and just...
So, Donald, by the end of the day, you have swamp crotch?
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie about that. No, I'm fat, so it happens. It's
Hey,
the way
bro,
it goes.
It happens to all of us.
I'm telling you.
To all of us. So,
Cobra, we didn't ask how your week is doing. How's work going, brother?
Work is cool, man. Yesterday, some guy didn't call in another city in Vallejo, and they sent me over there to do their deliveries and shit, and I rocked that out. It was cool. Vallejo's grimy as fuck, though, bro. It's like really grimy. Like to the point where there was a guy hanging out in front of the store when I went to leave to take some parts out. And he asked me for some money, and I'm like, hey, man, I ain't got it. And then I come back, and he's gone, but he left shall we say, a present.
Nice.
I can't believe it got that dirty.
Yeah, he evacuated his bowels in front of the store and left a fresh one. Yeah. And I was
it's usually you asking for money.
Yeah, thank you. And I just was like, wow, that's what type of time we on out here, huh? All right,
Isn't Vallejo where Jonathan's from?
Yes. That's why I was so tempted to go into the company car because I was like blocks from his house all day. And I'm like, I wanted to do like a ride by and just with the phone be like, I'm watching you, you know what I mean? And put it in the chat. Yeah. I mean, what the hell's going on?
I got you.
I'm watching you falling. I know you
evacuate your bowels in front of his door. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that's a good idea, bro.
When I was a kid, we used to go to Vallejo, and it was like barren outside, like Marine World.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still nice.
No, it's toe up now, bro.
Damn, man.
And it's like packed, and there's hookers. Dude, there's hookers in the middle of the day. I'm driving down the street, and it's 1:00, and there's hookers out there. I'm like,
yeah.
Hey,
that reminds me of Hunts Point in the South Bronx, man. Ooh, you could get your car window cleaned by a squeegee man, and then get a BJ from a hooker at 12 p.m. Speaking of which, we used the word evacuated.
I asked one of the the counterman. I'm like, damn, bro, what's really good out here with the hookers? He's like, bro, wait till nighttime. Then they come up. Then the streetwalkers
freaks come out at night.
Yeah, freaks come out at night, man. Yeah,
everywhere. And then he goes, yeah, there's even a little lady. I'm like, oh, really?
Oh!
And I was like, oh, man.
You going to collect that, Skylander?
I'm like, yo, what's she charging? You know what I'm saying? Put her on my
portal. Don't front, man. Some of these little chiquitas are really cute.
Oh, yeah.
And since they're so compact, their booties even look bigger.
Bro.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I could deal with them a lot. A lot of them are cute. The thing is some pudgy hands. They always kind of.
I don't like the Akon head on some of them. But we let everybody know in the chat and the replay. We've been using the word evacuated because we're trying to say PG, man.
PG.
No cursing. Staying true form.
Trying to show some professionalism, and maybe almighty algorithm will come down and bless the Weekly Habit with
show some love.
20 viewers.
I know.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, isn't that great? All right, let's throw on this little video I put together for us to get some poops and giggles. Poops and giggles.
Poops and giggles. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we got.
Here, take this.
The fuck is this?
Here,
what
take this.
What is this for?
Nigga, get some bitches started.
There it goes.
Nigga, what y'all have all dick pool party?
Well, hold on.
We say PG. They did it.
I didn't say it. There goes our. There.
Man, I don't think when I was a kid I ever had this issue. Ever had this issue.
Period.
Right.
There was never any of the old ones come to us saying, "Here, take this, take that." They were usually yelling at us.
Yeah.
For stealing their stuff.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Yeah, look, bro. Here, take this.
The fuck is this?
Here, take this.
What is this for?
Nigga, get y'all some bitches starter kit. Nigga, what y'all have all dick pool party?
Damn, what the?
Damn, Pops. We just started. He's tripping, bro. I hate this.
I just got my new passport in the mail, and they changed the gender to male because of Donald Trump.
No. It wasn't because of Donald Trump. It's because you have a dick.
Oh, let her rip, Tater Chip. Hey, hold on.
All right, this is segment number 2.
All right.
First of all, the grandpa's like, let her rip, Tater Chip, and the little homie's like, come, I'm at work here, Grandpa. Come on, man. I had to. This is so great. Oh, let her rip, Tater Chip. Cute.
He's trying to get the business done.
Yeah, he's like, man. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is weapon X-23 or whatever, right?
Wow.
This is the actor
all grown up. Yeah. Now is she supposed to be in Secret Wars?
I think so. Yeah. But does she has adamantium claws already?
I think Tony froze.
Tony,
come back to us.
It was her breasts.
Yep, that's what messed them all up right there.
Man, she's really, really gorgeous.
There we go.
She looks like a cross between Scarlett Johansson and somebody else. And am I still frozen?
No, you're good.
No, you good.
And the girl from Mad Max. Furiosa.
Oh yeah, Magic. Yeah. The one that played Magic.
Yeah. For some reason, this picture makes me want to have a glass of milk.
And some cookies.
Yeah, and some cookies.
Definitely some cookies.
All right, who's up next? All right, this one's for you, Tony.
Oh my God, yes.
Last week I didn't have her.
Yes.
Wowzers.
Yes.
I have no idea who that is, but damn.
Yeah, she was.
This is Hendrickson.
Yeah. Whatever.
A natural redhead. Just the curves on this woman. Classy.
Yeah.
She gets that classy vibe from back
Oh
in the
yeah,
day.
she does.
Just with the modern feel.
Yeah, and she's so beautiful with that that show.
Old school way, yeah.
I like her
Mad
when
Men?
she. Yes, I like dude. That era is so fire, bro. I mean, I would love to be living back there. Time. So much opportunity.
As a man, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Get
yeah.
away with so much shit.
Oh yeah, you know me too. I mean, I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. There was no toilet paper on the toilet rolls. 20 lashes. I'm just kidding. All right.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not. It's all
wow. Is this a current picture?
Yes. Love Hewitt.
Yes.
She hasn't aged a bit.
She coming back. She coming back with that that I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The hourglass figure?
Yeah, that hourglass Coca-Cola bottle.
You could put her upside down and she still looked the same. The measurements right there are equal.
Yeah. 36, 34, 36. And last up that was her. Okay.
Wow. Thank you for that spank bang material.
Screenshot.
I mean, those are some lovely, lovely ladies, and I get them off Instagram. So
you get off on Instagram? I heard that.
Just don't go live with that. Don't go live.
Yeah.
You
know what time it is. You know what it be.
You know, did you hear the one time we were supposed to, I messed up the editing and we showed live tits.
Oh yes, I did hear about that. Yeah,
and they pulled us right off of live.
Quick.
And I got an email like, "Hey, guy,
it was working then. The algorithm was working then. Those eyes.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's who's watching? They always watch me.
Man, you got to be careful because there's another show that got pulled off for showing like a minute-long clip of a show, and they got yanked.
Damn. Wow. Yeah, we were doing that in the beginning, and we kept getting copyrighted, and we had to fall back on that stuff. Yo,
here's the secret:
Matt,
every 20
up,
seconds, you stop the video and you say something about it. Because then you're adding your own stuff into it.
Yeah, you're not
adding
just
commentary.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Your disclaimer works when you do it like that.
Yes,
because if you're just playing it and broadcasting it,
then they'll throw a strike at you. But if you do commentary over it, you do commentary over it.
Yeah,
that's
well, we were lucky. YouTube didn't really trip. They just go, "Hey, go to this, do this, and take out that part, and you'll be fine." Yeah. What happened was I messed up on before, and I had the little, like pasties on the breast. But this time I messed up, and it was like on her forehead and in a corner. But hey, at least there were some nice ones. But then the second one was some old lady breast. Remember that, bro?
Yeah, it was bad.
It was.
I think that's why they copied that. That's why they took it down. It wasn't because you showed nipples.
They're like, bro,
the gal was too old.
Good stuff.
Old
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Betty White boobs on there.
When she was young, she was smoking, dude.
Let's drop that info 1-1 on Donald. Go ahead, talk about that real quick. What Toy Art said.
What's that? I don't see the comments.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys.
There you go. Yes, sir. That was an awesome show. It was so fun hanging out with him.
Who's Sir Dork?
Like, what? Man, I gotta go. He's one of the OGs, man.
Of what?
He's of toy photography.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He I mean, like everybody we've ever brought on our show, they've always like credited him and then credited like Sergeant Bananas. And learning on the show, Sergeant Bananas was like his inspiration to start doing toy photography. So
I've heard of Sergeant Bananas.
Yeah. So I mean, it's my next person I want to try on is Mitchell Wu. I want to get him on.
Nice.
And so I got to start actually like reaching out to people and not just saying it. So Austin, Lights Camera Action Figures, he's the one that reached out to Sir Dork and had Sir Dork had him come on the show. So all the credit goes to Austin for that one. But yeah, that was an awesome show. Just like hang out with him and chatting with him and seeing his process and how he, goes through.
What's up, Bio?
What's up, Holly Posable?
What up, Bio?
Like going through and how he does his shots and sets up his shots, and it was fun. It was a good show.
Yeah, and his tutorial videos still hold up even after all these years. If you're a beginner, definitely go check out.
And he's like straight YouTube now. Like that's his job now.
Oh yeah.
So
I could imagine with the popularity of and
yeah. So I mean that's where I want to shoot for. I want to be
maybe we got to get him on our show.
I just have to get like talent. So
we don't even know who he is. Show, I could get anybody and call him Sir Dork, and he'd be like, "Hey, what's up, Sir Dork?"
Hey, yo, Sir Dork, man. I was kicking it with my dog, my man Raveneye. You know what I'm saying? What's up, dog? You want to hook up?
You
be on the show, player.
Knowing Cobra Dad, the guy who show up is Sir Duck. Quack, quack.
Sir Dunk.
It's like that is the wrong one.
That's the wrong mother effer.
I take pictures of ducks.
KJ,
what's up, KJ?
KJ, what's up, man?
Good to have you with us tonight, gentlemen. We have a great guest, as you can see.
Tony.
Hey, my man, you wear that hat all day or just online?
No. I need to get a new one, man. This one's about
you too.
I used to wear
that joint all day.
I could imagine like his head is like concaved in.
There you go. See, you know?
He's got a permanent rim right there.
Man, I've had this hat since like
he's like those toys you can't take off the hat.
I know. It's
since high school?
It don't come off. Yeah, since sophomore year of high school, like 200-300 years ago.
What, that hat?
Yeah.
I'm sure you scored a lot of chicks with that hat, bro.
Hell yes, I did.
No, she's like, you could keep the socks on, but don't take off the hat.
Give me the hat. Yeah. They used to walk up like, is it true? What's under the hat? Yeah.
You'll never know. The hat never comes off.
The hat never tells.
But you're not balding, are you? Are you balding at all?
No, hell no.
Nah, he got bald.
Wow. So why rock a hat like that, bro?
Look at that. Yeah.
I know.
Looking good, brother. Looking good.
I got to keep the hat. It was a gift from my brother for like a birthday in sophomore year. So it's been through a lot, man. A lot of countries.
It's an heirloom.
Seen a lot of countries.
Dude.
My kids always trying to steal it too. I'm like, no. You have all the other ones, except for my
Remember back in the day with your little kids' booties, you dip them in bronze and have them.
Yes.
We gotta dip your hat in bronze.
When I retire, I'm gonna have it bronze.
Or you put it on your mantle, like cubed in like that silicone. You know what I mean?
Have it enameled and boxed.
Yeah,
the acrylic case. You mean?
I want to have it graded.
Have it graded, yeah, and slabbed.
use it as a giveaway. Whenever I actually get famous or something, that's what's going to happen. You can get the hat.
There you go.
Ain't nobody
reach
gonna
for the stars,
that.
Cowboy. Reach for the stars.
They're going to pay me to keep it.
You go, boy. All right. All right, so tonight's book, we have Ultimate Wolverine issue 7. So far, so good on this storyline, this saga. So far, every Ultimate book that I've picked up and read has been good. I mean, I'm slacking on my Mackin because I need to catch up on Spidey. It started really well. I think I read the first 4, and then it's at like 20 by now, but
Oh wow!
I picked up the trade paperback so I can read them. I plan on I think our hundredth episode. I say we do a giveaway. I have the Cobra Commander trade paperback, all 5 issues, and I'm going to give away a ultimate book. I'm not sure what character yet, but it probably will be
leading up to then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. But yeah, so Ultimate Wolverine, we all read up on it. Let's go. It starts off pretty good. It starts off really like you got Logan on the top of like some what would you call that? One of those nuclear kind
That's
of
a nuke site, man.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Deadpool. The what was that movie?
We don't talk about that movie.
Yeah, where he becomes Deadpool. Yeah, that might be an homage to that.
Wolverine Origins.
Yeah. Well, yep.
It stopped at 6 or 7. It hasn't gone any further. Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh, dang! Why'd they stop Ultimate Spider-Man?
I wonder, huh?
Mm.
Well, maybe I think they want people to read the other one that just started, the Miles Morales one. I read issue 1. It's all right. It's all right. All right, so we got Wolverine. You know, he's up there contemplating. No, he's not Wolverine. He's Logan.
Logan.
And I love this art. I say this every week, but I love this art.
Yeah, the art style is really good.
Yeah.
This is a unique art style.
I'm thinking this is computer generated.
You think?
Yeah, definitely. You can
tell it's digital.
It's digital, right?
Well, most of the comic books now are drawn digitally.
Well, there was an artist that
they're drawn. They're not. They're not like AI created.
No. They're just using like McFarlane does. He uses his pad.
Right.
But
out Procreate, and there you go.
I think it was like about a little over a year ago. The artist for Batman was Jorge Jimenez, and that guy, he's actually the guy that did the new style Joker with the missing eye. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
They McFarlane actually put out a figure of the Jimenez version. All right, go ahead, Tony, if you want to take over.
So he's on the rim of the nuclear reactor, contemplating, kind of having a little pity party for himself. And who comes up? Kitty Pryde comes up and tries to console him. He's saying, I kind of feel guilty of what's happening. I killed Kurt, and I tried, but they just took over, used me as their weapon. She's saying, whatever you did, it wasn't you. It was the Eurasian Republic who manipulated you and, controlled you. So whatever happened is not because of you.
Right.
So, and, she's trying to, he says, but look at everybody downstairs. Look, they're afraid of me. They don't believe that I'm Logan. They might think I'm still the Winter Soldier. And she says, no, you're family. And actually we have a meeting. We want you to come down. But he says, look, I have a constant reminder. I have the blade, the animation blades that they infused in my
the murder weapons in his body. Yeah. That was kind of deep, right? I never. Yeah, I was like, damn. If you're really feeling remorse about killing your friends, and they're just, it's not like you
and they're
throw the gun away or you threw the knife away. He's walking around with it every day, a reminder that you actually killed your 2 friends.
And he even said it. I wake up sometimes with someone else's blood on my body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty deep.
He goes in that berserker rage and it just blacks out.
Yeah.
And,
he was completely. He was the Winter Soldier, so he wasn't thinking for himself. Yeah.
No, he was under that mind control.
Yeah.
Now, little offshoot. I mean, I hadn't read this until you sent it over to me, but seeing Colossus and Magic as like the main bads.
Oh yeah.
With Omega Red. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
You got
Russian Alliance.
Do yourself a favor and go do 1 through 5 when you get a chance.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because then you'll be like, okay, this is especially the issue with Creed, man. I really love it. I'm not going to spoil it.
So I have a question for you guys. from what you see here in the panels and reading the story, when Logan was with the opposition, do you think he had a relationship with Kitty Pryde, or is she just in love with him?
It seems kind of like it,
Yeah.
but we know that she's messing with Gambit right now.
Right. Another thing that threw me off, like the way she looks at him in the panels, but he called her kid still. So
Yeah,
like
it might be that brother
young,
sister thing. It might be that brother sister thing, like like how he had with in the movie.
Yeah, but the
with
way I saw
Rose,
this was the way you're describing the way I saw it, it would be the brother sister on YouPorn, not the way
Uh-oh.
not the way it should be.
Yeah,
Mom's not home, and I've been watching you. We better stop. So let's continue. So the doctor, how do you pronounce her name? Papa bitch.
Yes.
Yeah. She's like worried because she lost their asset.
Yes.
And she knows that this is not.
He's off the grid, no trace of him. Yep.
Yeah. And like the secretary's like, you know what? We'll figure something out. We'll get something going. And then all of a sudden, whack! She goes face first into the keyboard, and it's revealed. Speak of the devil. Wow.
Yep. The leaders won't find out what Omega Red says.
Yeah. And I mean, you could really feel the intensity of the moment with these panels. You see him there.
Look how scared she is.
Yeah, and it's got that and you're just like, oh damn, man, she is effed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think she better check her trousers. Girls do it too. Girls poop themselves too. Believe me.
You see Omega Ray coming at you, yeah. I'm definitely pooping myself.
She makes a break for it, and it's not very successful. And she ends up flat on her face.
She pleads with him, He says, "Nope, I'm gonna bring you to somebody special," and he brings her to Magic. Like we said earlier, man, we want a figure of this Magic, right?
Yeah, this is the best form of Magic I've seen.
With that huge sword too, man.
Yes.
I mean,
because she's like grown up. The Magics we get she's like a teenager, right? She's
young. This one is all grown up, and she's not very nice at all.
No. She's not so nice. She says to the doctor, "Hey, before we go forward, I'm gonna bring you to Limbo. Let's go to Limbo. Let's take a little." And she says, she's like, "That exists." And she says, "Yes, that does exist. So check it out."
Yeah. So
we're gonna find out.
We had
definitely gonna find out.
Kitty and Wolverine, and he's decided to, end his pity party and head to the meeting. And
this was a surprise. This is a big surprise for me, this meeting. But before we get to...
Go ahead.
Creed. Creed says, "Hey, Logan, how you feeling?"
Yeah.
And Logan's like, instantly just charging toward Creed and saying, "Man, I asked you for a favor and you didn't do it. I told you to take me out if they were capturing me." He's like, "Dude, you weren't even around me. And what I did was what I was able to do when you actually came to the bar. I tried to save your life. I deserve a thank you." But Logan doesn't want to hear it. Kitty Pryde's trying to intervene, preventing them from fighting. And Logan, I think definitely Logan is wrong in this part because I don't get it, but it is what it is. And Creed was right.
Yeah, and he knows his regenerative power. He's kind of tough to take out.
What's up, Matt?
What up, Matt?
What's up, Matt? Yeah, it's one of those things that Creed did what he could do at that time, and it happened. Happenstance.
And then he ends up saving him. So come on,
Well, I mean, this is all part of Logan's pity party still.
Yeah,
you should have took me out because then I wouldn't have done what I did.
Yeah, you made a promise.
Yeah. And I love the way he's illustrated the beard, the mustache over the beard look, not like a connected one. And Creed
he got that Viking look.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, the Norse. Yep.
And he tells him, "Let me get a thank you for that." And, she's like, "Come on, gentlemen." Here we go to Limbo, and poor Dr. Poopovich.
She definitely pooped.
My pants.
Yeah,
Dr. Poop my pants.
Yeah, poop on a bitch. And she finds out that she's on like some pillar, and she's at the edge, and there's like demons, and she's constantly pooping herself.
Shadow beasts.
Yeah, and Magic's like, how does it feel to be ripped limb from limb and your skin tearing, and it's just dread here.
Yes, that definitely. I would not want to be in that situation.
No.
She gives Mephisto a run for his money.
Yes.
In this one, man,
because she actually like messed with her mind, thinking it's Rasputin.
Yeah. So back to this meeting, and we have the brother, this archangel, right? I guess that's what he's calling himself. He is a Rasputin, obviously.
The original Rasputin, yeah.
Original Rasputin. And we go into, he gives a little spiel about where he started, and he was the leader of that faction. And first they explain like, hey, yo, it's cool. He's fully Logan. He's not Weapon X. There's no need to worry because the one has completely, gave him his
untethered. Yeah, untethered him.
Untethered. That's what. Yeah, there you go.
So Rasputin, constantly talking about. He's saying, "Hey guys, we got to give each other a chance. Everyone here giving me a chance. I was the leader of the Eurasian Republic, but then I decided to go against my brother and sister because I didn't want to be controlled by a faceless entity.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a difference, and I was accepted by you guys, and now lead you guys. So that's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
I definitely see like a plot twist somewhere there with Rasputin.
Something's gonna happen, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like how they've taken these characters that we've known for so long to be like the goody two shoes of the groups,
Indeed.
And then turning them into this is what they'd be like if they were on the evil side, if they were the villains.
Yeah,
and
they. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say they make some really damn good villains.
Mm-hmm.
That too, and also I like this whole underground kind of, rebellion of these heroes. They're not heroes; they're like a rebellion of what's left of, the mutants, and they even say, we need to band together, mutants and mankind, to stop this. And so they speak about this mission, and they had picked a group of guys to make a team. And now that we see that they finally get their code names, and they're going to hit the the building where they do the testing.
Yep.
Yeah, so the team goes down to Gambit, Sprite, the Guardian, Black Widow, I think, as Hank as the Beast, and Wolverine, named by the Guardian.
Yes.
So Logan is now Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Wolverine. Codename Wolverine. Let's do this, guys.
Let's band together.
Yeah, we can do it. And then now, as we head into the conclusion of the book, we have the Man of Men. Alex is his name?
Yes.
Alex Rasputin, right? Yeah. What a throne that is.
The Iron Eagle.
Yes, and then this guy, what was he? He was worried because of something. I forget what it was.
Yeah, this part didn't make too much sense to me. But I guess it got interrupted by Mystique coming from Limbo with Dr. Popovich.
Yeah, this whole interaction, yeah.
Man, those two together look menacing.
That's a team themselves right there.
Yeah.
That's a couple. Power couple right there.
Power couple. And then we have the doctor saying, hey, I know a way to put all this to an end and finally stop the opposition. I just need to do some testing.
Right.
And we have the Colossus leader saying, you know what, you're speaking my language, young lady.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
Yeah,
she can harness the power of the cerebellum
yes.
to destroy all mutants once and for all.
Colossus kind of reminds me of Sinister in this.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yes.
you got that vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think in all these side stories, when you have Colossus as the bad guy, it's pretty dope that they chose him to be like one of the arch enemies of Wolverine.
Well, you remember in the beginning he talks about how he was a hero, but after the ish hit the fan, he had to go like, "Yo, I'm doing." Wait, that's the wrong book. We're thinking Wolverine.
Yeah, Revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to, because in Wolverine's Revenge, he's also turns bad, and here he's a villain as well.
Oh, do yourself a favor, Donald. Another book, Wolverine title, Wolverine's Revenge. It's a 6-issue story arc and it's done by Capullo art and a Hickman writer.
Okay.
From issue 1 to issue 6, man, amazing.
And Colossus is a bad guy in that one too.
Yeah. Kind of, but I don't want to spoil it. But that story is a really apocalyptic and really good, man. It's really good.
Okay.
I would go back and reread that, actually.
Yeah, it's a revenge story.
Yeah, it's a good revenge story. And great art. Capullo, he had no shoulders.
Yeah.
No shoulders.
Can you give yourself no shoulders?
Yeah.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Well, hell,
I
dude.
can't do that because then I grow boobs.
Yeah, so do I. But that's why I keep the level here. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. That's smart.
Yeah, man. You get my good side. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right. Well, short show tonight, Donald. You got a nickname beside? Should I just call you Raven or what the hell?
Whatever, man. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm fat.
What a nice
Don Raven.
All right, cool, brother. All right, cool. So at the end of the show, we have Dumpski of the Week, everybody's favorite segment. So these are some quick ones. So we'll just get right into it. Maybe sometime would be nice.
That's really getting right into it.
I'm not asking you to put me on a flight. Who do you think you is?
Make way.
Oh, shit.
Dumpskis, man. Hold on.
Wow.
I like
was
this.
Going somewhere, but
it's like each one of them misses, but kind of like
Three Stooges.
Yeah, they all kind of beat each other up, but don't.
Shit.
Everybody gets a good
almost swung and hit
comedy of errors. I love it.
One more time.
I've never been that drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I probably have been. Who knows?
Let's talk about
I
this.
know I've been on top of bars.
Shit.
Is she a stripper? The first video?
Yeah, she's
it's the second.
You to put me on a flight. I did not ask for you to put me on a flight. Who do you think you is?
Workers' comp right there.
Workers' swamp. Yeah, I think that's a strip club. You see all the lights rotating or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's a big bar, yeah.
That's like the worst strip club in the world. There ain't nobody in there.
Well, I think it's closed. And she's probably disgruntled because people were throwing, $50 instead of full ones.
They were making it rain with coins.
She got a black eye from the coins.
Coinage.
Whose quarter is this? Whose quarter is this?
Coinage. What?
Not a slot machine.
Oh, she's got a slot, all right. Ike way. All right, Donald, why don't you let everybody know what you do every week on YouTube?
Oh, man. So, Mondays, we got Ravens Across the Sands where we talk about toy photography, collecting, just new stuff that's coming out. My favorite segment, the Savage Crucible segment. Try to do that every week. We have guests come on, like we talked earlier. We had Sir Dork last week. I don't think we have anybody next week, but I think we're working on trying to get Grindhouse Toys on again since their Kickstarter is about to end. Nice. See how they feel about it, and where they go forward in the future. And then every Tuesdays is Devils and Ravens, which is not so much toy community, but the horror community. We talk about scary stuff and bring on guests from authors, makeup artists. Next week we have Rob Berman, who is an extremely talented makeup artist. He's done several movies, like several horror movies. His Werewolves and Goblins is like fantastic. But that's in conjunction with Signal Magazine. Every month there is Tales from the Crucible with Jedi Jack, show where we bring on somebody from Savage Crucible and show off the toy photography community of Savage Crucible Saturdays and everybody else that takes pictures of Savage Crucible figures, especially at Wave 2 that's just come out. That is hot right now.
Phenomenal drop, man. What you think of that wave, bro?
Oof. Ooh.
Ball and chains.
I love my lizards. I love my Lemurians. Don't get me wrong. But the way Wave 2 moves, they definitely improved all the joints. And you still get that wicked articulation, man, where the butterfly joints you can just get so many poses. And the Frazetta Warrior Ball and Chain figure, that is on point.
Scorch.
I mean,
I just took a couple of photos of that today.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. They did a phenomenal job with that. And then, later in the year, you got Elric, you got Death Dealer, you got Wave 3, all those coming out towards quarter 3, and Death Dealer and Wave 3 will be quarter 4. So that's the Paranoids, with the Harbinger.
Yep.
So those ones, getting to play with those at Joe Fest and just messing around and posing them, even though those were the check models, they don't really move and they don't really hold up together, but you can just see, even in those, I can't wait to see what the finished product is and get my hands on those and start messing with those, because those ones.
And don't skip on those accessory packs from Wave 2. Those old heads, man, dude.
Every accessory pack, dude. Every accessory pack that they drop, that is gold. That is, to me, the absolute gold of every line that they do.
Yeah, it's almost worth buying two. One to play with and one to rock. So
yeah. So you got the two from the Wave 1. You got the two from the Wave 2. You've got another one coming in Wave 3, and then you got a head pack.
Yeah,
like a 10 head pack.
That was exclusive, right?
For the Lemurians. So, yeah, that was if you pre-order. I think they're going to have it up in store too.
Okay.
Yo, what
up, Alberto? What up, man? But yeah, man. If you've been missing on those pre-orders for Savage Crucible, don't, because they sell out. They sell out.
And those one-offs too, man. I like what they do with the one-offs too. Like, was a Death Dealer, if you buy up front, you save a percentage of the retail price.
So Death Dealer, I paid up front for Death Dealer. I think I paid $65, and he's $89. He's gonna be $89 retail. So I mean, and still, even at $89, $90, it's a phenomenal deal. The real chainmail, soft goods. The helmet can change into 8 different configurations. The weapons, the body, the second set of armor, and then all the armor from that can go onto your barbarians, go onto your Lemurians. I think the only armor that's not going to be able to be switched over without modification is the Paranoids, because they're just the way their body's built. Their armor's built around them. So you can swap their armor around them, but that's not saying that somewhere down the line they're not going to come out with another wave with that same body style. Because they've got a lot of stuff in the works right now. So I mean, honestly, it's definitely become my favorite my favorite brand, my favorite figure line to collect. Coming in at ground zero with Wave 1 and Wave 2 and Wave 3, they're definitely going to be my go-to figure that I'm going to pre-order every time, whatever they put out.
Nice.
And especially like Wave 1, you got the original Lemurians, and then they put out Veterans, and then they put out the Shield. Two figures that I collected multiples of.
Yeah.
Just because, again, you can take their armor and switch it with everything else. You can put their armor on the Barbarian. It fits perfect.
And then you have like you said, the accessory pattern with the alternate heads that you can put on those bodies. Yeah, it's perfect.
So I mean, it's they're a young company. They're starting and they're hitting it strong. They're hitting the ground strong and they're running. So be on the lookout. I think in the last show they said something about a special drop maybe coming soon too. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. But
and the little extras too, man. The little blind baggy swords, the card deck.
Cards. Yeah, the cards. I mean, the cards that you can play like D&D with, because they're all built off the fives. Or I think 5th edition set of rules and structure. So I mean, if you guys play D&D, here's two more freaking waves. Two more freaking waves. You can throw into your campaign, because I've already screwed my kids up with my Lemurians a couple times. Let's play D&D. All right, man. Breaking out those cards. Let's go.
Nice.
They did not appreciate it. Did not appreciate it at all.
Fallen loves D&D.
But and then I'm still working on trying to get another knockoff and knockout show up and running. There's been a few guys saying, hey, when are we doing this thing? I gotta find time. To get it on. And then Sunday, I mean, let's see, what do I got on Sunday? So I'll be on Latin Legions this Sunday.
Hey,
very excited for that. So
wow,
so go check me out, man.
I never get invited on that show.
No, that's not true. I saw your episode. It was badass.
Yeah, he's been on the show 3 times, man.
Yeah.
and he doesn't even collect Legions. So
Tony, we got something special this
Skylanders.
weekend, right, bro?
Yeah, man, we're gonna have Donald on. That's number 1, and number 2, we're gonna celebrate Ed's birthday on the show.
That's always
so.
fun.
Everything's hush hush. It's gonna be a surprise. We're gonna have honored guest. Donald's gonna be a part of it. Legion's Lair is gonna be a part of it. New to Mythics is gonna be a part of it, and we're gonna have call-ins come in as well. So
really?
Yeah, we're gonna have it should be fun.
Sounds like a good time. I'll definitely be in there. Check it out, man.
We got the midget stripper.
Yeah.
You got that nailed down, right?
Yeah, I think I told Al. I think Al was in charge of that. So,
Alberto. All right.
Alberto.
Don't mess up.
We got those Hunts Point. We got those Hunts Point and Vallejo strippers coming.
Oh yeah. I want to give a shout out to my boy Gonzo out in Texas, man. I've been doing a lot of business with homie. He keeps an eye out for all my skybangers. One love, Gonzo. Thanks for hooking it up all the time. Yes, sir. So, let's see what we got here before we take out. I get to hang out with Donna on Sunday. Happy birthday to me, and it's not.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we got wasted for Matt's birthday. That was
that was a good show.
That was a good one.
That was a fun show.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in the chat. One love. You know what it is. If you're watching the replay, it don't cost a dime to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 100 subs to do this live, 100 subs live giveaway and 100 episode giveaway. So be on the lookout. Check me out on Hoodcast AF every week, wherever podcasts are available, with my co-host Chisel, the gentleman that does it better, and the one and only Jonathan the Fallen. And we are done for the night. Bye.